Now, Jen, there's been plenty of smack talk back in the day with Les telling you to go fetch him beers and blah blah blah. Do you agree with this call as well, or disagree, or what do you think should have happened here? If you were the commissioner, let me put it, I guess, this way: if you were the commissioner, what would you have done with the beast?
Sucks to be you.
the fresh smelling beast after a week of elk hunting. I'm sure with no shower or running water. I feel bad with how he smelled. But so you would have just let the players lie.
Mm-hmm. Just like I probably would have kicked out Sonny.
Oh, and kicked out Sonny.
Wow.
Les gets no players and Sonny's kicked out.
That's fair. That's fair. And Aaron's wife is in.
And Aaron's wife is in.
Maybe Les's wife should take over.
Well, and that brings up a very funny point, because with the lineup that Jody submitted, she ended up with Jody's lineup, and we'll call this Jody's team this week. She went 2-0. She beat the Blimpie Bears and Steve Harding, and she beat the winless Spades 57-54. And I guess from what I understand, Robbie got a phone call about 12 o'clock Eastern time from the Beast, as Les wanted to call congratulating himself, and left a message on Robbie's machine about that. And I'm sure Steve got a call too. So. You know, what do you say? I think she butchered his lineup, and somehow he still won. He's one lucky son of a beast, is what he is.
That's pretty lucky.
He's another Sonny.
So Beast wins 2. He goes to 3-2. He lost a heartbreaker the week before to myself when Drew Brees threw 5 interceptions. So, anyways, so I went ahead and let's clarify something real quick, because with Les having trouble logging on and stuff, and there was a late phone call from Steve Harding calling me about his lineup. I will go ahead and I will change lineups as long as I get a phone call before 10 a.m. If you're not by a computer and you're out elk hunting or skinny dipping or whatever fetish you have, as long as I get a phone call by 10 a.m. Sunday, I will change your lineup for you. This is a courtesy that the commissioner extends.
No, that I agree with.
Okay.
But because you decided to let someone else log on for you and screw everything up.
Now, in Les's defense, his wife did email me a couple times about trying to get in.
So now people are trying to cheat with the commissioner and get advice.
Well, the commissioner's office is always open for advice, Jen. I mean,
yeah, but well, is it going to be fair because you have a team in it as well?
I think my advice has always been fair. I mean, have I not given you sound advice?
Fair for you.
What about the big trade? Let's talk about the big trade real quick we had, Jen. You sent over Roy Williams, Matt Schaub, and Maurice Jones-Drew, who we call MJD on this show. And I sent you Sean Alexander, Trent Green, and Bernard Berrien. Now, who do you think got the better end of that deal?
Well, not me this week.
Well, now, do you realize who I originally was going to send you? I was going to send you Ernest Graham, and any of you who are football enthusiasts know Ernest Graham is now the starting running back for Tampa Bay. You could have had 2 starting running backs.
Booyah.
What advice did you solicit, though, to change your mind and get Bernard Berrien instead?
That would be me.
I kept on telling you, get Ernest Graham. But that's all right. You listen to your sources. The commissioner will give out his advice. All I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to get an even playing field, because we can't have certain teams start 1-5 each and every year. Jen.
Or we could just pull another motion and have trade backs.
Come on,
because that's fair too.
We've gone beyond. That was all covered a whole nother time. Trade backs are okay if you.
It's a good start to the year. We've got trade backs, other people picking other people's teams. Making the mistake of dropping players. That's 2 clicks away.
It's been a tough year for the commissioner's office already, but these are tough calls that I have to make each and every year, Mike.
That's tough. I know.
So let's talk about this week's matchups, and what we're going to do is, obviously we're not going to do, for you guys, if I give you the matchups, of course you're going to say you're going to win.
Of course.
Yeah. So I'm just going to I'm going to give you who you have, and you tell me if it's a hard, a medium, or an easy matchup, okay? Mike, we're going to start with you. You have the JH Express this week. Double hitters again this week, by the way. Everyone's playing 2 games. Is that a hard, a medium, or an easy lineup?
I'm going to go medium.
Yeah, well, why would you say that? I do have Matt Schaub, Roy Williams, and
Lamont
MJD.
Jordan. Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm not. I also have Larry Johnson, who over 100 yards. Everyone thought Larry Johnson was done. He got over 100 yards rushing.
Yeah, he's done.
And your precious LT, who they decided not even to hand the ball off to in the second half.
Hey, Marty.
Jen, let's go to your matchup. One of you match up against the bitch magnet, Eric Moshan, who's right now 3-2. Hard, medium, easy.
Easy.
Easy. And why do you say now you just lost to Jason? You just got a butt whipping from Jason Moshan, and he's like, dude, I told you I'd beat Jen. I don't lose to girls.
Not by much.
Eric is going to say the same thing. You think you're predicting victory here?
Predicting victory.
So I
have nothing else on my plate. I can do nothing but sit on the computer. No more wedding.
No more wedding.
No more distractions.
So does this mean we're going to see a little more smack talk on there?
Oh yeah.
Okay, well we're looking forward to that. We'll see if anybody...
Hey, like I said at the beginning, I'm bringing it on this year.
And
wedding's over and it's coming back.
That's right. That's Jen Peters is talking right here.
No, it's big.
Jen Big Peters. So easy wins. I'm taking it that you think you're going to beat the bitch magnet. You think maybe it's going to be a half and half with the JH Express.
It's going to be pretty medium.
Okay, let's go to your other matchup. Mikey, you're playing first place Busty Lusties. You're one game behind them. A win could get you right back into first place. Chrissy's team is stacked with running backs. Her top 4 running backs are the best in the league by far. She's got Sammy Morris, who just ran for 117 yards on the Patriots for the Patriots last night. That's her worst running back. Chris Brown, Clinton Portis, Travis Henry. Do you stand a chance in this? 1 LT against 4 good running backs?
Boy, I saw LT in the news conference. I think he's going to come back.
He's crying. He's crying in his news conference.
I
for crying out
think he's
loud.
done crying. I think he shed his tears. I think he's came to play this time. So all I got to say is Marty, by the way. But yeah, I definitely think this is going to be a hard-fought game. I think everybody's going to kind of look to this as the pinnacle of the division.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, I said it.
So you think you and Chrissy are the teams to beat?
Oh yeah, I know it.
Wow. Call to arms to the rest of the division. I mean, you've got Mark Ducey, the Rocks.
Sad news, but I see it. Sad for you.
Well, I'm not in that division. I'm in your division.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's all
I
good.
pulled a Katie.
Whoa. Hello. little ripping on my girlfriend there. I'm sleeping on the couch tonight. That's all good though. It's all about the video.
Katie, you're the girl.
There you go.
You know it.
That's right. Is that what we're doing?
No.
Oh,
No.
damn.
Not even
I'll
close.
get that right. So hard matchup with the Busty Lusties. You're in for a tough week this week, and I agree. I think with my new improved lineup from the Pussycats, what I got, and the lineup that I have, I think you're in some trouble. The Busty Lusties, I think are going to take you down this week.
Always tough.
I think the injured reserves that you kind of showed last week that you're vulnerable. You've exposed your soft underbelly.
Yep.
You still like that? Come here. You still like that? Come on. You still love your belly rub. You still rub his belly, don't you?
Yeah.
When'd you grow out of that?
I was 7.
Like something
Oh well, I didn't know that. I didn't have those on the. I didn't have those notes at all. Wow.
I'm only human.
That's fantastic. Well, I didn't know. Congratulations. I had no idea.
Thank you.
So, Jen, your other matchup is against the Norm Buds. Crying out loud, can we stop talking about the freaking Norm Buds on the show? We're not going to have any viewers because nobody wants to hear about the Norm Buds anymore. But they're 5-0. Do you even have any kind of shot? You're 1-5. Your team is a mess.
Thanks
you don't
for
have.
having confidence in me.
Okay, well, is it a hard, a medium, or an easy line? Now he's got Tony Romo, who's very heterosexual. He's gone over that. No, we're not doing that anymore.
He's
We've
Romo
established.
the homo.
No,
We
no.
all know this.
Hey, no. He's totally heterosexual.
He's legit.
He's totally getting chicks.
Yeah.
So, hard, easy, medium.
I'll say hard.
Ooh, this could be a big matchup. Well, you've got a quarterback.
Because when I win, it'll be a better victory.
That's true. That's some bragging rights. Who would have thought being the Norm Buds would be bragging rights?
Yeah.
It used to be a given somewhat. Well,
Yeah. It was easy last year.
so that's about all we have. We're just gonna just wanted to cover the matchups. Wanted to get both of you guys on here. A little congratulations for the wedding. On this week on the commissioner's page, we're going to go over the minor categories. There's a lot of categories out there that you can win money for this year. Mike, you've made money in the league, haven't you, over the last couple of years?
Easily.
And you've been able to cover Jen's expenses in the league.
Yeah, every year so far.
Which is good. So look on the commissioner's page. It'll show who's in first place on biggest blowout, best smack talk of the year so far. Who do you think, real quick, who do you think has got the best smack talk on the site?
So far?
So far. There's been some good stuff. It's kind of died down a little bit lately now that the A-Dogs and Norm Buds have become friends on the smack talk. I don't know if you caught that, but
There's some weirdness going down.
that's cute. It's cute. So who do you think on the smack talk? Have you got a chance
I
to read?
honestly haven't looked at it very much.
Mikey, have you got a chance to read?
Yeah, I've only read a little bit of the smack talk, and so far I'm not impressed. I'm just going to lay that out there. I think it's pretty weak on all sides right now.
I've enjoyed my brother Robbie's comments so far.
Robbie's have been pretty good. I like Heather's little intervention here and there. And
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And we still have those emails coming in on what that word last week meant.
What did that word mean?
Nobody knows still. Nobody. Katie, come on in here real quick and tell us what it means. Katie. Come on, Katie. Oh, I guess she doesn't want to tell us what it means. We still don't know.